Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sparsh coming back today with another Clash Clans video, and in this video we will recap the war between Silent Killers and Omerta from No Dip League, guys. In DL, yes, you heard it right, guys, and we will have a look at some of the best Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 10 attacks. So let's get right into this. Alright guys, let's get started with the action. We will see two 11v11 attacks and then a massive 6 Town Hall 10v10 attacks, guys. So massive shout out to Silent Killers for having me here to recap this war and watch out their attacks. So first of all, we have Eren coming in with a Ghost Electron strategy, guys. I'm sure you guys know it already. Let's see the army composition. We have one raid spell and one clone spell, one free spell, one poison and one raid spell in the CC with 4 haste spells, guys. We have the clone spell down now and also the raid spell that will multiply those electro dragons, guys, and they will have no issues taking down the enemy electro dragon. That goes down in one shot, and we would be getting another shot over there to get down the opponent queen. We need another one, guys. Can we grab it? Can we? Yes, we can. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's the only value we are going to pick off from our electro dragons. But that was enough, guys. That was enough, I believe. And now we have our sweet heroes coming down from the left hand side. King is making the funnel all set. We have one test wall breaker down, so we don't really trigger any mini bombs with the rest of our mini bombs. And I think he was trying to get through that inferno compartment as well, but that wasn't quite possible. So now we have the loons coming in from northeast side, guys, and behind them are the lava hounds as well. We have another lava hound that comes down just now, and rest of the groups of loons are pushing inside. The loons come down from the bottom side of the base, nearly south, and then we had the warden's ability that was kind of needed, guys, to keep those loons alive in those multi infernos and such a high DPS. And he kind of missed on to that eagle artillery. I'm not too sure if he was trying to get it or was this all part of his plan. I'm not too sure, but anyways, guys, number of loons are alive and they are enough to take down that eagle artillery as well and clean up this base pretty easily. So good job by Eren over there, and GG's. Let's just go ahead and put in on 2x speed and meet you in the next attack. Okay guys, let's progress with the attack number 2. This time we have Hirsch going in with the drag bat strategy, and yes guys, drag bat still dominates. We did a test video on that. You can probably go ahead and watch it over on the top right hand side. You will have a card over there. Watch it after this video. So first of all, we have Archer Queen from the left hand side, and a Barbarian King would come down from the right hand side using one wizard with the Barbarian King and one with the Queen as well to get a decent funnel, guys. And the goal with our sweet heroes is to get a funnel on each side so the dragons actually run into the base, not outside. So as soon as the funnel is set, we will have our dragons coming in and loons behind them and the air warden as well. That was quite a crucial part in that, and isolate the stone slammer, not what we see usually, but yes, that was a good step to actually wipe off that right compartment. Then we had the first raid spell down, raging up those dragons and those loons as well, popping the warden's ability now, and the eagle artillery would be going down as well, guys. The dragons actually held up quite well so far. Now we have the free spell, the raid spell, and the bats coming down, and also the stone slammer popped up. So we have the loons coming in from their perfect timing on the loons as well. They can probably take some advantage of the raid spell as well if needed, but that wasn't quite needed. Pardon for that. But anyways, guys, number of loons is still alive. The bats are absolutely tearing apart the base and nothing else left in this one. I'll see you with the 10v10 attacks then, and GG's, Hirsch. Alright guys, beginning with the 10v10 attacks, we have Eren coming in again. Yes guys, you saw him with Electron attack on Town Hall 11 as well, and he's coming with the same on Town Hall 10 as well. So let's just see what he actually does over here. So stone slammer coming in from the northern side. That is 12 o'clock on this base. One clone spell is down and comes down. The raid spell as well. The loons will be tearing apart the base, and that electro dragon too. We have the poison down from the CC, guys, and just focus on the value this electro dragon and those loons actually get, guys, once this all stuff goes down. There we go, the witch will be going down now, and look at the value, guys. Left hand side almost all wiped up, but he's still getting the value. The Electro Dragon is still having some shots left in him, and he would be absolutely slaying over there. Now we have our three heroes coming down from the bottom side of the base, guys, and look at the Electro Dragon. He's still going on, and he wipes off that compartment as well. Beautiful value there, and the attack is still going on, guys. We still have a lot to go through, but that Electro Dragon and those loons actually tore apart quite well. Now we have north and west direction covered with our loons, and coming in with anti-clockwise Eren with this attack. And let's just see, guys, the pathing is quite simple over there, and this attack was so freaking satisfying, guys. Like the first time I watched it, I was like, whoa. But anyways, let's just focus back. Now we had the group of loons with the haste spelled on that wizard tower. Of course, that's needed against the splash damage, guys, especially wizard tower. And right, guys, so 3 more groups of the loons are pushing in for the final few compartments, and 1 haste spell and that rage spell, guys. Absolutely smooth attack. Nothing was in the trouble over there, no troll Teslas or something like that. So we can probably go ahead and skip the rest of this attack. And yes, guys, hit the like if you already haven't, and let's just go ahead and move towards the next attacks. Right, guys, the next type of attack we are going to see is a variation of a Hogrider, I think, but very interesting to see how Jaiswal actually blended his army and got the maximum value from it. So first of all, we had a P.E.K.K.A from the left hand side, and we will use a couple of wizards behind him to get a funnel behind her. Actually, P.E.K.K.A is a female. If you guys don't know, hit the like already if I give you some information, right? You gotta do it for me. But anyways, guys, we had the bowlers now coming in, and they got a pretty good value of those 2 bowlers because they set a pretty good funnel. And another P.E.K.K.A and some Valkyries moving towards the right hand side for their funneling purposes. We had the Warraker and the heroes pushing inside. The Warraker got the Inferno all by off his own, so that was another good value, and he would be pushing in deep. We are getting the CC all done as well, and we have bowlers inside the Wrecker, guys. We drop a rage spell and a free spell on that Archer Queen and that bomb tower as well to keep our bowlers alive, and they would be picking up some decent value as well. We had to pop the both heroes ability over there, and the P.E.K.K.A on the right hand side is still going on, so good value of that. And then we had a Hogriders coming in from the left hand side, and yes, guys, the base was too symmetrical now, just like square box type of thing. But yes, guys, he got pretty lucky. You will see that how he actually covered 2 of the giant bombs each time with his heal spell. So 2 of the giant bombs actually went down now, and some more Hogriders are coming in from the right hand side to keep the pathing still going on, guys. Another heal spell comes down, and once he gets his another huge spell down, probably now he would be actually taking a down value of 2 giant bombs. There we go, 1 giant bomb went down earlier, actually 3 giant bombs this time, guys. So pretty good value from just 1 heal, and not many defenses left, but we also have 1 heal spell that comes down now, and these Hog Riders will have no issues going through the base, guys. Good attack by Jaiswal, lucky at the same time. Let's move for the next attacks. Okay, guys, next up what we have is a Drag Bat attack for Town Hall 10, guys. And the interesting thing is we have a golem this time, so I love it how Silent Killers are actually changing the traditional strategies that we have. In the previous replay you saw that Hogrider, but we didn't actually had the golem, we had the Valkyries and P.E.K.K.A kind of stuff over there. So I kind of love it how these guys are actually making tweaks to their army and absolutely killing it, just like the name Silent Killer, right? So first of all, we have the Wrecker. The funnel was all set, I kind of missed it while speaking on, but anyways, guys, the Wrecker is now pushing in. Where's our king? I think he went down already, but popping the Queen's ability now, and also a poison spell onto that baby dragon as it was in the CC. And then we had the Valkyries down, and lucky enough to get the baby dragon with the poison because the queen just went down, guys. But it wouldn't have been a big issue either if it didn't actually went down, because the dragons can actually target the baby dragon. So anyways, guys, then we had the dragons coming in from the right hand side of the base, and look at the junction that they would be actually moving in, guys. That was kind of interesting. I don't really see it quite too often, so yes, must put this into the video, guys. And right, then we had the raid spell coming down to boost up those loons and those dragons at the same time, guys. We are still having one heal spell, one raid spell, and two free spells. One of them is maxed, so one heal spell comes down now, guys, and the raid spell at the same time to go through that much health points, guys, because of the storages. And also we had some air targeting defenses like the archer tower and the wizard towers there, so freezing that air sweeper. But the dragons were actually meant to go outside, as no more buildings were on the right hand side. But anyways, guys, the good thing is that they actually regrouped over here and they will be moving into together, and we don't really have many of the point targeting defenses alive, but we still have some of them, and also the storages that will take massive time for these dragons to go through, guys. And these guys actually had a lot of good drag bat attacks and also some other strategies, but can't really show each and every one of them in this video, so I kind of skipped them off. But yes, guys, these guys are pretty good on those attacks, and I hope so they call us for some more content so I can actually get there for you guys. But a lot of tongue twisters there. But anyways, guys, let's move towards the next attack. Decent 10v10 attacks is what we have seen, guys, but we have more to come and a lot of variations, to be honest. And this time we have what, a queen charge mine attack, guys. So let's just see how KD pulls this off. So first of all, starting with the queen walk from the left hand side of the base, that is around 9 o'clock, and then we had a couple of giants and a bowler to get us archer tower and also that funnel, guys. That was good value from that bowler. And then still a queen is walking, and queen walks take a lot of time, guys, so let's just put it on the 2x speed. And then we had the king from the right hand side with those wizards, and the war wrecker will be pushing inside as well. I'm curious to know what will be inside the wrecker. Make your guesses, guys. I think the max miners, that is what I can probably expect over there. But right, guys, the miners are moving inside. We had to poison that loon as it can damage those miners pretty bad, guys. And miners are regrouping, working quite well. And what we had inside, I can't really see them, but I think Valkyries, right? Aren't they Valkyries? I can't really catch my eye on them, but nope, they were max miners, I think, and one giant. So okay, guys, we'll work with it. That's what I kind of guessed in the beginning of the attack. But anyways, guys, we have a raid spell and a heal spell down to go through that compartment of the base, guys. The miners will be regrouping on the right hand side as well, and not a lot of miners are inside the base actually right now. With the raid spell, they were able to take down that expo down. And yes, guys, some of the miners from the right hand side are coming inside as well. Not many defenses left, just 2-point defenses that are the archer tower and the cannon itself. And we also have some miners on the right hand side, so we had a lot of miners actually in this attack that actually were survivals. And we also have the queen walk going on, so that wasn't an issue. But the issue was over here, the hound was popped up, but still, guys, we had a lot of things like miners, and the queen walk still was alive, so was a pretty good clutch by KD. GG's, my man. Let's move towards the next attack, guys. Okay, guys, let's move forward with some more 10v10 attacks, guys. This time we have Captain2 going against Savior, so let's just see what he picks off with a Hogrider Attack this time around, guys. So first of all, we have a golem, a war wrecker, and a wizard helping in the funnel, and also that baby dragon. So the war wrecker will be pushing inside now. We haven't actually used our hero so far. Now they're coming down, and the CC is a hound loon, guys. So it could be a little bit of problem, but anyways, let's see how the kill squad can actually manage that off. And we also had like 3 of the Valkyries inside a kill squad, so we were going kind of heavy on the kill squad. And let's see if he gets enough value, guys. So the raid spell is now down and a heal spell as well. That means we are having a bowler bomb, and the hound is also popped up, guys. Look at the value he is getting with his kill squad, guys. Absolutely rupturing this base off, but unable to get the opponent king, guys, and he would be hiding behind, and that queen was unable to get the shot on him either. Popping the queen's ability now, we would be starting with the hog riders from the right hand side, guys. 28 of the 28 hog riders is what we had, I think, or 26, not really too sure, but yeah, something around that, guys. And good value, to be honest. He could have got that king to make the things even easier, but still the value was good enough, guys. First heal spell comes down for us. We still have 2 of them more to go. The skellies are popping up, but we don't really have a poison, guys. But let's see how this attack turns out to be. Another heal spell down to cover both group of the hog riders. And yet we have the Tesla farm coming up to deal with, guys. Another heal spell comes down, and that's the last heal spell, and that's the last thing Captain 2 can do. Now it's all on the Hogriders, but they are super in number, guys. They are so much in number, and lucky enough that those Hogriders actually split apart and took down the mortar and also the giant bomb, guys. And look at that, the Hogriders were so many in number that they tore apart the base, they took down the skeletons, they took down the enemy king, and now contributing to the cleanup as well, guys. Good attack by Captain 2. Let's move towards the last attack of this video.
But we have a strange anxiety that if we don't interfere, it won't happen.
Alright, guys, moving towards the last attack, we have another attack coming from Captain 2. So this boy actually got a 6-pack for him. So massive shout out to you, Captain 2. But anyways, guys, let's get back to this one. So what we have is another Hogrider attack coming in. So one golem, one bowler, and a baby dragons on each side. And also some wizards are helping into the funnel. King comes down from the left hand side with a couple of Valkyries to help the funnel as well. And a giant bomb is popped up by the king. So good value. Oh wait, another one. And we also have the Tesla farm on the left hand side, so good value from that king and a couple of Valkyries. The queen is actually moving towards the left hand side. Let's just see if she would be able to get back into this one or not, having some of the Hogriders for that inferno to save them up actually. And then we had a free spell, a poison, and a heal spell down for our troops, guys. And lucky enough that the enemy, our queen, is actually jumping back inside the base as well. And right, guys, the freeze is now over. We have the bowlers, they are working their splash down. So let's just see, guys, the queen is still alive into the core. Our king is down. The enemy queen was still alive. Now he popped the ability and getting her down. So another good value from the kill squad, guys. 1 star has already been achieved by CaptainCool. So he is kind of like a KS god. Hey Sib, watch out for him, he's coming for you, bro. But anyways, guys, so he's still holding on to the heal spells. One of them goes down just now. The Hogriders are still doing quite a fine job, guys, holding on to the cleanup troops. Like Captain 2 doesn't really invest a lot in cleanup troops. That is what I have actually seen from his attacks. He kind of relies on his Hogriders to kill those defenses, take them down, and contribute to the wipe up of this base as well, guys. Still having another heal spell, and not a lot of defenses are alive, guys. Really use that still to make the things sure. That could have been a swag, but anyways, guys, he wants to play safe, and that's what he does with another fantastic 10v10 triple, guys. And that will be the last one from this video. So thank you so much to each and every one of you for tuning in, and if you are watching this on a premiere, massive shout out to you. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.
Try